a bad thing to say, but I'm not the only one. I know lots of men and women who don't like their mom, which is a nicer way of saying it, but hate's the right word. Acceptance. And I've been working on that for, 50 years, but it's just, I don't want to turn out like her, but when I'm there and for any length of time, more than a day, it's a tough go. We've always had a contemptuous relationship. I want to have a better relationship with her. I want to not just tolerate her and put up with her. I'd like to be in her presence without her grating on my nerves and her victimhood and martyrdom not affecting me to the degree it does. And acceptance. I want acceptance. So she pushes all my buttons. Oh, I'm sure she can sense it. She's a very intuitive woman. And then that just adds to it because, oh, well, I'm sorry, she'll say.
And imagine an event that if it were to happen anytime in the future, you'd have no other option but to respond in that triggered moment the way you consistently do by believing, I hate my mother.
I'm moving her again.
And what are you focused on?
Tolerating her, just helping her get settled.
What are you caring about?
Getting the job done, getting the hell out of there. That she's happy and satisfied.
In that moment, what are you believing about yourself?
I can't believe I have to do this by myself. That I am enjoying being with her.
And what are you believing about the situation?
My only brother died a few years ago, so I'm it. So it still pisses me off like I'm it. That it's easy and almost effortless.
And in that moment, what are you thinking?
Agree to whatever she says. I'm glad I'm doing this for her.
In that moment, what are you doing?
Try not to be sassy. We're having a nice conversation.
What are you physically feeling in your body and where are you feeling it?
Head hurts, my stomach hurts. It's just icky, sticky. I am not.
What is the intensity of I hate my mother on a scale of 0 to 10?
10. 0. That's massive. It's right. That feels good. Feels like a whole cloud is, kind of moved over, moved on. She's maybe got 5 years. I want the last year, I want a better relationship with her, so this is going to help tremendously. And, a year ago last November, I dove in deep on changing my relationship with my mom and looking at the old stories and doing the shadow work and more of it. And, just really, and I was provided with a lot of opportunity once I made that decision to do that with her, because that's how life works, right? I needed this a year ago. It's a lot of old junk. Yeah, 60 years or 50, we'll call it 50, being 10, 11, we'll call it, that's when things started to really pick up. So yeah, that's it's a long time because that's a hard thing to admit. Very vulnerable place to be potentially judged about that. Guilty and bad about hating your mother, so it's like, so then let's just throw that on top of it, your own judgment about your feelings, so it's like there's no win-win in it, So I'm really looking forward to visiting her next week.